And he was just on the midday show, Harris Hastings in Dover the other day. And Marty, I don't even care what the sound is. Just give me something from Brian Kelly, please. Just anything.
We love Notre Dame. We immersed ourselves in it. We learned about Notre Dame. We never went to Notre Dame, but we feel like we were everything about Notre Dame.
Okay, that is Brian Kelly talking about Notre Dame on with Harris Hastings in Dover a couple of days ago. This was Brian Kelly yesterday addressing the LSU crowd at a basketball game. And see if you notice anything different.
Well, this is a great way to get started. And I haven't even won all my games yet. It's a great night to be a Tiger. I'm here with my family.
Okay, stop right there.
Oh, my God.
Stop right there.
Oh, my
Stop.
God.
When did he become 10-gallon hat cattle rancher Brian Kelly? When did that happen?
That's he's trying to go full Bayou, bro. He's not 10-gallon hat guy. He's down to Bayou now.
He sounded like Roscoe P. Coltrane from Dukes of Hazzard.
Okay, hold a second, please, because here's what you guys haven't heard. Marty, you have the other piece of audio. So again, give me addressing the crowd at LSU, Brian Kelly, please.
I'm here with my family.
I'm here with my family.
It's my family.
And let's hear him less than 24 hours prior to that on this radio station saying the same word.
You know, we're outdoors, but we like to be outdoors. Our family does. And
Oh, my
What?
God.
That's not allowed. You're not allowed to do this. You can't be politician who anywhere they go in the country, they try and be all colloquial
how about
with the
this
people.
one?
What happened in France a couple of weeks ago?
How about this one? You pronounce, how do you pronounce Louisiana? Louisiana, right?
Louisiana.
Louisiana. Do you have him pronouncing Louisiana the way they pronounce Louisiana? Play that.
How much more do
He'll
we
say
got
it
left on
shortly
that
thereafter.
clip? Yeah, keep going.
In the great state of Louisiana, but more importantly,
Louisiana.
I think if you're down there, you call it Louisiana.
I do declare that this school is one of the greatest schools I've ever seen in my years.
That'd be so funny.
And if any recruit does something,
State University.
if any recruit does something against the rules, he is guilty of sin. I'll take him out of that lineup right now.
Dude, that is so good. He went, I mean, it seems like you were watching a scene from My Cousin Vinny. I mean, you know, it was like My Cousin Vinny Part 2. I'll say this. There's something to be said, and I don't know if you guys ever lived in the South or the Southwest. All right, I lived in Texas for 3 years. I'm going to tell you what happens. Listen to my voice. Listen to how I talk. I spent a year there. I come back on Christmas vacation once. I start talking at the family, at the house, and my brothers are like, the hell's wrong with you? I go, what are you talking about? They go, why are you talking all weird? I go, what do you mean? I started talking like fixing to, and
Oh,
listen,
you didn't. You didn't have that twang to it. You might have
swear. Listen to me. Look at me. Look at my face. Look at my eyes. I started using terms like fixing to and might could and hey guys, can you pass the I started talking that way.
Okay.
I swear to God above I did.
Wait, Vic, I believe you that you might have said fixin' to. You might have said y'all. What you didn't do is say, could y'all pass me some of them taters? I'm fixing to eat me some food right. You didn't sound like that. It's not so much the words, it's the accent. And Vic.
It took me a year.
Yes,
it took a year for me to change my voice. That was 24 hours.
That was a day. That was a day.
Cantor, though, I would suspect, again, I lived in Chicago for some years, and I came back to Cali, and I guess I had a little.
You incorporate some of the twang. You do. Hey, listen, when you came from Lincoln, I knew you were milker. You had milker all over you. You sounded like a milker.
Dude, you milked your way all the way into the building, for God's sake. I would say this. If you don't sit there nonplussed because you know it's true.
No, it's not. If I
true.
spent a year in London and I came back to you guys and said, what you boys think about going get a pint?
You will.
Let me tell you something.
What's the matter with this guy?
Let me tell you something, man. If you live in it, right? If you live in New York,
you will
adopt. If you were in Manhattan
and adapt
for 2 years, you'd
a
have
day.
a little bit. I understand it was
we
a day.
all
He went
acknowledge
on a 24-hour vacation.
Listen,
Yes.
Brett, we acknowledge that he's being fake. We all get it.
Marty,
we
sound
don't
the horns.
dispute that.
Sound
we
the
don't
horns.
dispute it.
because it's a very important thing on the show. It happens very rarely, but Marty hit the horns. Fraud alert. I've thrown it out there. Fraud alert. You can't have that accent within 24 hours. Done deal. It's offensive,
I would agree with that.
actually.
I would agree with
that.
I'm offended
I agree.
on behalf of the
I
South.
agree. But on behalf of those of us who have lived in other parts of the world, country, can you please acknowledge that you take on a lot of the mannerisms, the draw? Eventually, it creeps into your ecosystem.
Okay,
It happens.
I guarantee if you lived in Scotland for 5 years,
You'd be Sean
man,
Connery.
you'd be haggissing out all over your face.
I lived in Michigan for like a year. I didn't start saying, don't you know? I didn't start doing that.
I'm telling you, dude, it happens. My daughter lives in Cali. I go over there and I talk to her and I'm like, who the hell are you?
Okay,
What
hang
the
on.
hell's this?
Let's keep playing this game. Marty, Brian Kelly has been introduced as the UCLA head coach. Hey, man, I just want to let everybody know, man, that, hey, bro, me and my family my fam loves the beach, man. And
Okay,
Is that
now
gonna happen?
Do Rutgers. He's introduced as the Rutgers head coach. Jersey.
you know, we aren't going to get in all those computers. No analytics for this team. We're going to go out there, hard-nosed football. That's what we're going to do.
How about
You
this?
got a problem with it?
Ready
You
for
got a
this?
problem with it? Go feed your mother.
He's introduced.
This is Ma.
He's introduced to Boston College. He says, "I am here to turn this program around."
Ask
we are
not
going
what
to-
your head coach
we
can do
are-
for you.
We are
what
going
you
to
can do
score
for your head
touchdowns,
coach.
and we are
Okay,
going to
all right.
put
Now
the
he
ball
gets
down the field.
all right. Now he gets a job in Peru as the head coach of Peru State, not the one in Nebraska. Now what?
He's
Me
speaking
gusta
Spanish.
football americana.
Dude, I'm
What if
telling
he-
you though,
hey,
man.
Hold on a second.
It's like,
Vic. What if he got the job at Arkansas? Hey, listen. I came down here to guide this program back to the promised land, and I think I'm going to do it. Listen to me here now.
That's so
I'm telling you, I'd like to have this team score a lot of
Okay,
touchdowns. And
here's what
us
Brian-
Razorbacks, we're a family. You know what I'm saying?
here's the conclusion we've come to, and it took that, I guess, to understand what most of us already knew. Brian Kelly's inauthentic. He's not authentic. He plays a part.
He's
All right?
like
There's
an
no
actor.
authenticity. Yeah, there's no authenticity to it. Now,
He was
there's a
Daniel
degree of
Day-Lewis within 24 hours of being in the
get it.
state of Louisiana.
But to play that role, to be the head coach, but there is a degree of acting. There's something that has to come. You can't be true and honest all the time. You get fired. You can't be true and honest. You have to act on occasion.
This is him addressing his team for the first time. This was just leaked.
One more time, Marty. Can you give me the two families? The two times he said family within 24 hours of each other. One of them was on a radio show in Denver, and the other one was at a basketball game in Louisiana. Let's start with the Denver radio family, please. Go ahead.
You know, we're outdoors, but we like to be outdoors. Our family does.
Our family loves to be outdoors, and you know it's just great. We're outdoors people. My family is now in Louisiana.
I'm here with my family.
I tell
Here
you
with
what.
my family.
I tell you what, my family, we love going out duck hunting. How about one of them po' boys? You guys got one of them po' boys?
Oh, dude, I love a good shrimp po' boy, man. Oh, my God.
I tell you what, I was walking in here today. You know what almost happened? Gator almost came up and bit my kneecap.
Dude, he's going to be full. Dude, he's going to be
You know,
full on.
I was
You
in.
know he is.
There are some. There's some things that don't like connect, don't work, and I'm not saying it's not going to work for him. It could very well work. He could win a national title. But I remember I was in Austin, Texas. Remember John Malkovich? Remember the
Oh,
former
yeah, for
Illinois
sure.
coach?
Absolutely.
When John Malkovich took that job in Texas, you talk about square versus round. Oh my God, that didn't work. This guy was a wine sipper. He was like me, essentially. He came down there, a Yankee, sipping wine. He was not the culture of Texas. Oh, boy, did that not work. That was horrible from the get-go.
Texter writes this in 30933. Who's Brian Kelly? I'm Caleb Crawdad, I do declare.
That's awesome.
You guys have your fun. Did you play the audio of Marcus Freeman being announced? as
That
the
was
new head
pretty.
coach
That was
at
pretty
Notre Dame?
cool. Yeah, that was pretty
Did you
cool.
play?
All the
You
players
talk about a
gathered
player
around.
coach.
Boy, they are jacked up for their conference championship game this weekend. I'll tell you what.
You talk about a player coach. I mean, I've never seen you
what if
guys. I've
Marcus
seen a lot of these videos. Have you ever seen that before?
No,
have
no,
you
I
ever
know what you're
seen
talking
the
about.
players? Have you seen that before?
No.
What
I've
if
never seen it.
What if Marcus Freeman came in like a priest outfit? Just said, "My sheep."
What did you say? What did you say?
He started his speech.
What did you say his kids' names are?
Oh man, he's got 6 kids: Gino, Nico, Rocco, Sophia.
Giuseppe.
He's got 6 kids. He's 35. How does he find the time to coach and have kids?
He
I mean,
walks
Philip
in.
Rivers.
I'm so
Philip
proud
Rivers ought to
to
go work for him.
introduce our brand new head coach of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, Marcus Freeman. Raise me up on eagle wing. I mean, we can do that for any school. All right.
You got to do it in a whisper, though.
So it's like
If you whisper,
you're freaking me out,
Sounds
dude.
like you're speaking in tongues.
That reminds me of going to confession when I was little. Freaked me out, man. Scared the hell out
Hey,
of me.
we got to take
What?
a break.
So scared.
that's a trick. Don't say it out loud. Just go.
My name is Jeff.